This actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing, so here we go. And a one, and a two, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the babies. 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 That was great. The party for life. The party for life. The party.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is having a great WrestleMania week. Your week is almost over. The weekend is almost here, which means you have been bombarded with the great sport of professional wrestling, and we are here to talk about it. My name is John, and joining me is a man who is here.
Am I?
Neesin, how's it going?
It's going great. It's going as well as the Republican Party and the Bloodline. Fantastic.
Well, that's our show, folks. That's the end of it. Everything is terrible. The only wrestling Joe I recognize now is Samoa Joe. And that is it.
Dumb.
Neesin, we got a lot to talk about. And there's two things we're gonna talk about WrestleMania. Thomas, what's going on? Hunter, what's going on, dude? I don't think you're in Vegas, Hunter. Are you? Hunter, are you in Vegas right now? Watching this live anyway, we got a lot to get to. We're gonna get to WrestleMania. We're not gonna run down the full card. We're literally just gonna say these are matches that we are excited for, and this is who we think is going to win. I am not. I wish I was. I wish you were too. I will put it out into the universe. Maybe something will fall into your lap in the next 72 hours, and maybe you will. You'll be there.
Go see John Cena take professional wrestling away from us.
This is it, folks.
Crazy.
This is the last weekend of wrestling. After this no more. There are two things that I want to discuss before we get into WrestleMania. And the first thing that I want to discuss is on Tuesday night, New Japan Pro Wrestling put out a press release that said we've been trying to work out a deal with Tetsuya Naito. We have not been able to come to an agreement. So Tetsuya Naito is going to move on from New Japan. He will fulfill all of his dates, and his last date in New Japan Pro Wrestling will be May 4th, aka my birthday, aka not Star Wars Day, aka the day that Not Like Us dropped.
Well, that's a lot. It is Star Wars Day, which is your birthday, because May the 4th be with you is still John Pingel's day. Sure. John Pingel, yeah. So, and Not Like Us did drop on May 4th, but the video dropped on July 4th.
Oh, I listened to that song in California Adventure. I went Kendrick dropped. I just started listening to it.
I watched that video in Tokyo Disney.
Whoa, look at that.
We're literally in line, like, what? Kendrick dropped video to Not Like Us 10 minutes ago, and just start playing it like just loud. It was great. Fun times.
Yes, Butterbean already took wrestling from us. I actually didn't want. There was a match between Butterbean and Minoru Suzuki that happened at the WrestleCon show today, and it was apparently very bad. But let's get back on track.
Okay, but yes, Naito.
Naito finishing up with New Japan.
Yes.
Quite
and the Rock
literally,
New Japan shirt on Instagram, by the way. Just right
the
around
Rock
that
did. He did.
Yeah.
Dwayne wore the Lion's mark on Instagram, and everyone's freaking out now.
Fresh out the box.
Yes,
it was. I was the whitest white T-shirt I think I've seen in a very long time.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess when you have that kind of money, you can keep your white shirts white,
or you just put it on.
Or you just have 15 of them.
Yeah, he has 15 New Japan shirts in his drawer.
Yeah, probably
his Cavaliers boots.
Yes. So I've been thinking about this a lot, and I was super bummed when I heard the news. And if you really think about it, this is the end of an era for New Japan. Not just because now it seems that Naito is just he's going to be gone. Bushi's also gone, so the two first members of Los Ingobernables de Japón are going to be gone come May 4th. We have Tanahashi retiring. We have, if you look at New Japan's roster, a lot of it is on the older side. And it just seems like, I don't want to use the phrase, but I guess I will. They're kind of in the mud right now. We'll talk about that in a second. But Tetsuya Naito, obviously, anyone who has watched this show for the past 5 to 6 years knows that I am a huge Tetsuya Naito fan. You can see I have a picture that I commissioned a friend to draw. It's in the style of one of the candles, the prayer candles. It's Tetsuya Naito in the background there. I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's going to be a freelancer, and I think he doesn't have a lot of time left because his knees are pretty banged up. And I know we don't cover New Japan as much as we used to on here, but Neesin, with that information that Naito is leaving, Tanahashi's wrapping up at the end of the year, the roster is a little older. In your opinion, what would you do to, I guess, relight the fire and interest in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
This is a time when you find your Prince Davids, your Okadas, your Kenny Omegas. Like, this is that time, right? Like, this, of course, we were gonna get here where the old guard was going to move on, and I think this is the best thing for New Japan, right? Like TJP for triple.
Absolutely not. Please, God, no.
But I mean, it's honestly, it's, if that's a person that's drawing major heat over, it's really betting on the younger talent you have down there, and really starting to develop something new, and not really stick on just slapping paint on the Bullet Club over again, or something else that's just not gonna really work. Like, it's time to find something new. And so I really like this opportunity, and plus with the landscape of what professional wrestling is, I think with the relationship with All Japan Wrestling and Noah that WWE has, I can see something with this, of them looking at it as an opportunity to say, okay, look, maybe we lend you some of our stars to work in the prestigious New Japan situation, and then in return, like, you could work some of your younger talent, etc., whatever that may be, right? Like, just imagine, and this is real high thinking, but Royal Rumble at the Tokyo Dome or some shit, right? Or,
oh my God, that would be wild.
But something that's like, okay, well, usually it's Wrestle Kingdom, and then the next it's like Invasion
Wrestle Dream or whatever they're doing,
or something like that. Yeah,
I can't remember
what
they called it.
I think that's a AEW. Wrestle Dream is the AEW one.
Oh yeah.
There's this like, it's like not evolution, but like elevate something like that. I imagine something like that. I think this is the perfect time.
Dynasty.
Dynasty. That's So I think this is a real great time for New Japan, and especially just with the landscape of what wrestling is and being more open and doing these things, or double down on the women and start integrating more women into it. Like it's tough. It's this is try everything.
I only made that face because they have Stardom, and I think they like to keep it like a separate thing, which I don't think it should be, but that's just how it's always been. But hey, maybe you're right. Maybe it's time to combine them, or just have more women's wrestling on their shows, on their card. I mean, they I feel like they do have the strong women's champion, would be Mercedes right now,
the GOAT.
So they have her on some of their shows as well. So I think they're trying, but I don't know, man. I just feel
they need to try harder.
They need to try harder. But wherever Naito goes, I will follow, obviously.
Love that.
He's my guy. And
love that.
That's it. I don't got anything else. I just wanted to talk about it because you can actually go to twitch.tv/JP Thrice and you can see my live reaction to it, because I was streaming The Last of Us Part 2 and I got 7 text messages in a row from one of my friends when the news broke. And I was like, what? I had to stop playing because I was just like, I couldn't believe that they couldn't come to an agreement. It sounds mutual though, so hopefully, hopefully they figure it out. Now, we're streaming on a Thursday.
Okay.
Which is a day later than we usually stream. Obviously, we usually stream right after Dynamite. And I think this was the first time after Dynamite ended that I said, I wish we were recording. Because I don't know about you, Neesin, but AEW needed that Dynamite last night, and they, in my opinion, delivered. I thought top to bottom it was great. I thought it was a very solid show. And the main event felt big, even though Hook got hurt and we did have to have a replacement, but I think logically we got the best replacement we could get with Hobbs in that main event. And we tied up some loose ends. The Ops are the new trios champions. We follow it up tonight with Moxley coming out and saying, oh, you guys are all happy right now. You're not going to be happy for long. This is fleeting. And he says he challenged Samoa Joe for the world title. So that is where we're headed next. After the main event ended, I stood up and clapped. I was like, yes, this is what we needed. We needed a happy ending where AEW seems to be banded together, even if it's not all of them, even if it's just like some of them. We needed that. And boy, oh boy, I was like, we're back, baby. We did it. Now, can they maintain it? I don't know. Neesin, I think you watched the show. Are you feeling rejuvenated after that show like I am, or are you thinking you need to see a little more?
I'm a man about consistency. Look, you got to keep doing the thing for me to believe in you and for me to trust you. We used to, on this show, we used to talk about Pound Town a lot, and the one thing about Pound Town, to reach to that final destination, you need to do the thing consistently in the same spot every single time. You cannot change tempos or do things because you had spur of the moment. It puts you off the course to the destination going on a Pound Town road, So with that said, I thought this was a great. We may have something I want to see next week. Why? Because it started off with the women's match that was honestly, to me, either the best women's match they ever had or damn near up there. And then how do you end that? What happens right after that? You have a stare off between Monet and Tony Storm, and that's where we're getting the title match for All In if Tony Storm is still the title. I mean, still holds the title, even though that's in July. So
yeah,
I tweeted at the top that I was kind of just mad that this match was a waste or just in a semifinals position for the Owen Cup. But I think this is the start of something, and it should be the start of something. And I want to see. I thought this was the perfect time to reintroduce Athena on TV as a win, like as a real win over a credible threat, and to keep her streak going. And it wouldn't hurt Monet at all because it's in a tournament and whatever the case may be. But I think this is an incredible dynamite. This was an incredible dynamite. From that to the Will Ospreay and Take a Shitta. And from
that match was crazy too.
Yeah,
that
like
great.
And then for the main event, of course, with Joe. Dun,
I mean, and that's not just that. I also thought nope, that's not their name. Yes, it is. Gates of Agony.
Oh, the Gates of with the Hurt Business.
Yeah, I thought that was a solid match, and I liked that they gave Gates of Agony, like, it felt like a 50-50 match. And I like on commentary how MVP's like, these guys are impressing me, like these guys are bringing it. And I really I thought that was great too. We also got the debut of Josh Alexander, which it immediately he's in, dude, the Don Callis family is getting dangerously close to becoming the Heenan family, where he has just a bunch of giant guys. I'm pretty sure he just got Trent just returned tonight. So Trent's with him again. And Rocky Romero turned on Ishii. And so I think we're getting Roppongi Vice again, but as a heel tag team.
People. Hell yeah.
He has like 400
I mean,
people.
why do they have so many heels? Why is there so many heels?
That's their problem. That's the one problem. Too many heels.
All the heels. Jesus, get some flats. My God, people. Jeez.
Yeah, there's too many. There are too many heels. I will definitely say that. But what else did we have? Yeah, the main event.
I mean, without like running, I think it was a great card. I really do. I think it was great, but I do think that I want to see it again. It's not like they don't have the talent. It's not like they don't have the opportunity to pull. It doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10 every week, but at least to keep the stories going. And I think this is a great way. Okay, like we have Hangman, we have MJF. I mean, her business thing. Shout out to Shelton Benjamin for being an MVP for doing a turn. Shout out to that. Appreciate it. Thanks, bro. You were thinking what all the internet was thinking. So yeah, I think it's a lot of stuff to keep interest in. I just really want to see it on a consistent basis. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm here for the Monet and Tony Storm and Athena story, and then I'm here for Joe potentially getting the title off of Mox. But I just don't want it to become a waste. That's my thing.
No, like, I mean, that match ended with Joe choking Moxley out, and I went, what? I was like, huh? Like, I couldn't believe that they just went full throttle. Now, again, this was their show that surpassed Nitro. So they wanted to make it a big show. So
that's what he kept saying. And I was like, damn, Nitro is only on for 280 something weeks.
It's wild.
It felt like it was on forever.
Well, I think what sometimes when we think of like Nitro, sometimes we think of just
WCW Saturday.
Yeah. So I think because I also thought that I'm like, but then I went, 6:05 Eastern, right? Got it.
Right.
Right on a Saturday. So yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy though that they passed it. And yeah, I also would like to see some consistency. I think it feels like Moxley is a little more energized after he got out of the feud with Cope, which is the only time I will call him that. His name is Adam Copeland. That's kind of what it feels like. And I don't know. I'm kind of there with you. I'm thinking I need to see consistency, but if that's a good starting point.
Right.
Where we're at right now. That's a really good starting point. And I really hope they got to run back Athena Monet. They have to.
They have to. It's a must. Like how can you give us that? First of all, it was amazing, but how can you give us that match and not, like that's that on a that sort of pay-per-view. Like I need it now.
He gave it to us for free.
Free 99.
My God, they let you try it free. Must be good. Do you know that? Or is that just is that an in joke for one person? There's an infomercial where this old woman said, "They let you try it free. Must be good." I'll see if I can find a clip of it. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
This is incredible.
Anyway, if I had a sign, I'd point to it. I'll just point to the Mount Rushmore or Kenny Omega. WrestleMania 41. Boy, oh boy, it feels like we've been talking about it forever, and it is almost here. And what we are going to do right now is we're going to talk about what's going on. Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Okay, just being ridiculous. It's me and the dogs, folks. Sorry. We are so close to WrestleMania 41. We are literal days away.
Yes, sir.
And what we're going to do right now is
John Cena taking professional wrestling back.
Taking it back? No, ending it.
Oh, I'm sorry, ended it, taking it away from us.
It's over. But Butterbean and Suzuki already did that tonight, so maybe it's a good thing that he's taking it away from. No, okay. Nice. So we're not going to run down the full cards, and what I'd love to hear from chat as well is what matches you are excited for on night 1 and night 2. And Neesin, I will first ask you the question from night 1. What are some matches that you are like, I cannot wait to see this?
So you're gonna have to run down the card because I don't know what matches.
Well, we're running down the card anyway. So what we have on night 1 is we have Gunther defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Jey Uso. We have the War Raiders taking on the New Day for the World Tag Team Championship. We have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. We have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. We have LA Knight defending the United States Championship against Jacob Fatu. We have Tiffany Stratton defending the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. And we have the triple threat to end all triple threats. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Believe in the Shield. Well, out of those, I honestly, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for the Jade and Naomi. I think the Jade and Naomi match, the character building that this has done for both of them is outstanding. I think the treat with caution, our approach with caution, or however it's being, however Naomi is saying it, I think it's so every time she turns heel right before, I'm like, no, I don't want her heel. And every time she does it, I'm like, this works so good. This is just you just taste something. It's just like, this is good. This is really good. Do a little shimmy after. And then then she, on Twitter, she's a menace. This woman is a menace on Twitter. Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Jade called her butt. She had butt injections, and she said, no, it's just back shots from Big Jim. Like, Jesus. Like, just we don't need to know, but shout out Big Jim,
Hey, Big Jim.
Hey man, do your thing. So yeah, I think at first thought it's that I'm really interested because it's not a title, it's a story. The woman she did it for Bianca, and then that also will depend on whatever I feel something may happen going into the triple threat with the winner or loser from that one on the next day. But Jey Uso winning the world title after after Gunther bathed in his brother's blood, I think will be amazing. And I will just yeet all over myself when he wins. Even though Saturday I probably won't watch live because I'll be at my bonus mom's retirement party, and yeah. But I will be on my phone.
There you go.
Man, I can't wait. What about you? Which ones are you looking for the first night?
So you were excited.
I'm sorry, I didn't get on a triple threat. And yes, I'm really interested in a triple threat because I believe, I think I said this before, but like I think it's so much meat on this story. And I seen Triple H say during this the best PR run that WWE has ever had going into a Mania. I've seen Triple H talk about how this is more the start of something rather than the end of something. And so, with them being this great professional wrestling PR move for this first WrestleMania on Netflix, and it's there in front of everybody saying all the right things, is so incredible. It's not divisive at all. It's the most amazing thing. I think this is going to bring the people together even more.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Oh, boy.
How about you? What are you excited for the first
night?
So
for night one, I'm also excited for the triple threat. I had not heard that about the triple threat, mainly because like most people, I read some things that were being said in interviews and I just stopped paying attention.
Yeah. So, I mean, come on. Bringing the people together, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Bringing the people together.
Bringing the people together to a different show, probably. I'm going to be very interested to see some ratings coming up here. Anyway, triple threat, I am excited for. I guess what I would ask you is so Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins closing out the show. Who do you see at the end of the night with their hand raised as the victor?
There's a lot of talented people. I see, you gotta go. I really like what's Roman Reigns. Yeah, like Caesar, like Roman Reigns. Yeah, so Roman. Gotta go Roman Reigns. I mean, I think Seth Rollins walks out with it. Somebody pointed. So Stephanie on Twitter, she pointed out something that The Rock, he's been dressing like The Rock and all these things. Seth Rollins, he's been with the vest and then with the turtleneck. He's been like, so if you guys don't know, if you watch Seth Rollins's entrance, his entrance Titantron color always matches his outfit that he has on.
Yes.
Every single time. So when she pointed this out, saying like, hey guys, like he's been in this, every time he's been in a ring, he's been dressed as like The Rock in like mimicking The Rock in these situations. I wouldn't put it past Seth to do that if that you like to have that as an Easter egg, if they're literally matching his Titantron colors to what he's wearing that day. Like every single time he comes on. If it's black and black, he has black and black in the back. If it's black and gray, black and gray, green and purple, whatever it may be, it's the same colors on behind him. So I wouldn't put it past him. So I think Seth Rollins wins, and I think Seth Rollins is the third man.
Wow. And do you think he'll bring Heyman with him?
I think he'll bring The Rock will come out and we'll look at Roman and probably stare down Roman as, you did this to yourself. You lost the family. You broke up the family. And then Heyman has to go.
Match?
Probably it'll probably be a Saudi Arabia match, to be honest. You know, he can't.
Honestly, if this is the start of something, I almost wish that this was going to be the end, night 2.
Yeah, but I think now, but now this adds more to night 2, because if Cena, The Rock,
you're right,
Seth, like now you have more added to night 2. If this is it, you know, so it's like all these things, and that's what I love, because you know, I'm sure they have an idea of where they are going, so but they have options because of the Easter eggs and just little things they have implanted and accepted into our heads, right? Like it's Inception at this point. So I love it, man. I think Rollins wins. Rollins goes bad again. And we have another corporate entity that represents the corporate entity that's actually doing this press run right now.
And it would also be a very interesting, with everything that Seth Rollins has been saying about CM Punk, for him to literally be like, just kidding, I'm joining the guy who's in charge and the biggest star of all time. See you later.
Yeah, it's I think it's gonna be tough, because if Seth wins, then I think you get Seth, because CM Punk beat Seth. So Seth wins this, Seth gets title from Jay, which that's another bloodline thing, right? And then CM Punk beats Seth, because now you could double back to that.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, I'm going to beat you, and he ends up beating him. And I think, you know, that's armchair booking, but I just think that's why this is a start, because there's so many roads, there's so many options to where this can go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the other match that you didn't touch on that I'm actually excited for, because I really think it's time for the New Day to win back the World Tag Team Championships and say, we're going to start the real record without the dead weight. I think that would be fun.
Thank God I think I
think that would be interesting to see how long they could hold on to the tag team titles for, as the, you know, new and improved New Day.
Yeah, thank God for the New Day.
I think that would be great, and I don't care about anything that involves Charlotte Flair. So let's move on to night 2. Night 2. We're running down the card. Here we go. We have Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley, a triple threat for the Women's World Championship. We have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, or not Raquel. That was her old name, wasn't it? No, Raquel.
No, Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel. That's her name. That's her name. You call her by
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lia Valkyria. Oh my goodness, forget it.
You know, Valkyria.
Yeah, thank you. For the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Penta Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio in a 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship. Is this a new step? Sin City Street Fight, Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre? No, that's been the thing.
They announced it when they announced the match.
And then for the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Now, Neesin, out of those matches, what are you looking forward to? And then out of those matches, who do you think is going home the winner?
Come on, man. You know, we can't see him, but we could see him. We could see him because we've always been able to see him, but we reduced him to a meme, to a joke, to something futile that is just disgusting.
This is our fault. This is our fault.
This is our fault. It's our fault, GOAT. We apologize. It is our fault. And we deserve to have professional wrestling taken away from us. We deserve to have the spinning belt back. We deserve to we deserve to have you take your ball and go home. We deserve it. And I want to watch it, and I want to see it, and I want to watch the crumbling of the kingdom of Cody Rhodes, where he has to go crazy and get it back.
I am black.
Yeah.
Remember he did that for like 3 weeks? Or it wasn't even 3 weeks. It was like a week and a half.
It was a week. It was like a week. He dyed his hair black, wore pinstripe suits. It was great. If we could do something like that. No, I all fairness, I really am interested to how that's going to go, because again, that's the start of something.
Yes.
Right? Like, no matter what happens, the outcome, that's the start of something. John Cena is here into the end of this year. So the stories will be told. And I doubt he's just going to do like, oh, I'm just going to one off here, one off there, and do 2-week, 3-week builds with people. So that, but then the women's triple threat, man, I think, forcing Rhea in it definitely added another element to a story, as far as like, she doesn't deserve to be here, people. Like, she doesn't go here. Why is she here? Fine. I love it. So those two out of night two, honestly, are the ones that stick out to me the most. I do love the pulverizer. I do love the pulverizer. I do. I think AJ takes that. AJ is probably gonna be the best person to ever take that in the history of that move.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's a doozy. It looks nice.
On my end, while I am still like, why did we put Rhea in this match? I am also looking forward to this match. I think it's going to be great regardless of how I feel personally.
Bang.
And I have a feeling Rhea is going to win this match.
No, you do not. I have a feeling Io will win the match.
I think that's who I would like to win. But I have a feeling it's going to be like, see, I got my way. And now I'm evil.
No.
No. All right, that's fine. I am also I'm looking forward to the Sin City Street Fight. I think Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest are going to beat the hell out of each other, and it's going to be great. And I hope Drew McIntyre wins, because I like Drew McIntyre.
I hope Drew McIntyre wears his new line of Project Rock that's exclusively his out in the Sin City Street Fight, and
that'd be great.
In that. Yeah,
that'd be very cool. And
could Drew McIntyre be the third man?
I mean, I said that a while ago. Remember, I was like, he was sent a sword by The Rock when he re-signed with the company.
That's right.
So it would be interesting if we run back the Chosen One but with The Rock instead of Vince McMahon. Listen, the end of night 2 could be John Cena standing there with the title with The Rock, Paul Heyman, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre as this
hey, don't forget Travis Scott.
And Travis Scott. And Cactus Jack.
Straight up.
Just burning his incense. I hope he brings it.
Straight up.
Just brings it. This is how I would spread incense, which would probably not spread it at all.
And it doesn't sage you.
I don't think it works that way.
It doesn't can't.
But yeah, I think Cena's winning. Cody Rhodes is going to dye his hair black. And he'll come out to a slowed down version of his song. An acoustic slowed down version to his song.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Emo Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes.
Emo Cody Rhodes. Here for it. I have one more question. I was going to text you this and I went,
Finn Balor's back?
No, I was going to text you and be like, I was going to ask you this question. And I went, no, you know what? I'm not going to. So I'm going to ask it right now.
Ah, shit.
There's another match that we do not know when it's happening and if it's happening. And my question is to you is, who is Randy Orton's opponent at WrestleMania? And I actually have a weird answer, but I would like to hear yours first.
Would it be too crazy to have everyone chanting, I believe in Joe Hendry?
Oh, wow.
Would that be too crazy to have a Joe Hendry versus Randy Orton? Oh man, Aleister Black. Oh my God.
So,
if I hear no man is ever true.
No, because they wouldn't use it. They'd use something stupid. That's the best song.
You will never be equal.
Dude, that song is so good.
I will go ape shit. I will literally lose my mind.
So I think it's Aleister Black. I think it is.
You think so?
But
I'm gonna go Joe Henry. Henry. He showed up in Glasgow.
What if it's Nick Aldis?
I would love that. But
just got RKO'd by him. He also said, if you don't give me a match, what are you going to tell Mickey at home? Kind of getting a little personal. I think Nick Aldis is still rip roaring and ready to go. Maybe this is his WrestleMania moment. I think that would be very cool.
All right, money on it. So you got $100. How you divvying up? Where are you putting your money at?
I'm gonna go. I'll go 70 on Aleister.
Ooh, okay.
20 on Joe Hendry.
Okay.
And then 10 on Aldis.
So wait,
oh, wait a second. You did see that New Japan you did see that WWE pulled Jeff Cobb from New Japan, right?
Yeah, but they're not gonna put Jeff Cobb on rant. No, not at Mania. Like, the thing with Mania is that you have you have people that's worked like like the whole year, blah 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 blah. Like the people that we're talking about, Joe Henry is like, okay, he's been a part of that working cycle for this last year. Plus, he showed up in Glasgow. I think someone like Aleister Black is well. Go ahead. What's your counterpoint?
Counterpoint: Cody Rhodes. he re-debuted.
You will lose your money. Stardust. That's what Stardust comes out.
No, I'm saying the counterpoint to you saying like it can't be Jeff Cobb because of people that have worked with the company, and my counterpoint would be Cody Rhodes.
The counterpoint is that Cody Rhodes was a major star. No, that would be that.
Wow, Jeff Cobb is not a major star. Got it. I can't believe you just said that.
He's not. I really love Jeff Cobb. I think he's incredible. I think
he's gonna be great. I'm excited.
We actually went to one of his early shows when he first really started out here, the Wilmington show a long time ago.
Oh,
I think it was a PCW show, and he was on that card.
I've been watching him for Eva. He was in APW too for a little bit. Anyway, WrestleMania, you need the pop. You need the pop. I don't think Jeff Cobb would get the pop.
No, but I think that's what I'm saying. I think Henry will get the pop. Even if it's for a quick RKO, plus he's a world champion at TNA. Is he still a world champion at TNA?
Yeah.
I don't know if what's his name beat him.
Yes.
So he's a world champion at TNA. I think that'd be great. And then you go into possibly whatchamacallit. But hey, what if it's Mello? You know? What if it's Mello stepping up and getting, because they had a banger. So what if you step up and have a banger with Randy Orton, and that'll really put Mello on the scene, because I'm tired of him just filling Ricochet's old shoes. It's pissing me off. Okay. That's a whole nother time that I could rant about. Let's see. How's it?
Not tonight though.
Oh, he's injured, huh? Interesting. Something smells afoot, and it's not because I just took off my socks.
Interesting. Isn't he supposed to wrestle this weekend?
Yeah, I thought he was wrestling with AJ. AJ Francis. I believe it's Henry.
Oh wait, did it just end? Stop. Maybe it just ended and I didn't know. Whatever. I don't know. He's supposed to wrestle this weekend. But come here. Sorry, dogs are barking, folks, which I think means it's time to wrap it up.
Hey, I'm hungry. Damn it.
Yeah, it is 7 minutes. Right, Camilla? She's been all over me. She's like, I need the food. And I'm like, I will give you the food. All right. Oh, there we go.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know, baby. You already know playoffs is here. Lakers in 6. I know Unc Shannon been talking about KFC, OKC, AGB, FBI, Lakers in 5. But it's Lakers in 6, baby. It is Lakers in 6 all the way to go. We going championships. This is Ring City. Championship culture. City of champs. Los Angeles, fuck Boston. It's like you have to say it in the same sentence. Los Angeles, fuck Boston.
My God. My God. What a time to be alive, folks. We hope everyone enjoys their It's not WrestleMania weekend anymore. It's WrestleMania week. There's shows tomorrow, tonight, the next day, and the day after that.
Just watch wrestling, not the news. Watch wrestling, not the news.
Unless one of these shows becomes the news, which would be.
I mean, look, I'm assuming at some point we may get the president at Hall of Fame very big Hall of Fame, very big, very nice Hall of Fame, nice statue. Statue looks like Severance statue, very big hands, huge hands on Severance. What a time, guys. We're here. This is great. Like, hey, we're a walking SNL sketch, and it is fantastic.
Yes.
Also, get your student loans deferred.
Yeah, do that.
I'm not gonna say too much more because I don't know how this goes, but look it up on TikTok, look it up everywhere else. Do it now.
There you go. All right. Well, as previously stated, enjoy the rest of WrestleMania week. Just watch everything you can because there's a lot of good stuff that is not just WWE. There's indie shows happening all over the place. Make sure you check them out. Neesin, where can people find you on the interwebs?
Shilling for death. You can find me. You can find me on IG, Stay Fly Life, business usual. I'm probably gonna post on there today. I don't know. Like, I think about posting every day, but then I'm like, no, I'd rather just send reels back and forth. You know, that's my life. That's what I get.
There
through.
You go.
So yeah, if you want to send me reels, send them to me. I have a great time. I will get to it when I can and probably send you back 100. Maybe not. We'll see how I feel. And also, look out for my. I don't know if I say it now. We'll wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Teaser.
I don't know. And Lakers in 6, bitch.
There you go. You can find me over on Blue Sky at jp3.notlg.com. My Doctor Who Podcastica is weekly because Doctor Who started back up. So you can find that on any and all of your podcasty places. And twitch.tv/JP Thrice. I am currently trying to finish The Last of Us Part 2. And boy, oh boy, it is a hefty game. I'm like 16 hours in and I'm only 43% done. It's a time. But yeah, that is it.
I will say at some point we must talk Daredevil. We must talk.
Yeah.
We must talk Andor coming up.
I didn't watch season 1.
You didn't watch season 1 of Andor?
No, I don't care about Star Wars. Have we not gone over this?
You don't care about Star Wars and you're born on Star Wars Day?
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I don't care about it anymore. We can't get into it now. It's too long of a conversation. Honestly,
we had to talk Doctor Who. We had to talk a lot of things.
We got to talk a lot of things. We can't do that right now. Andor is the kind of must-watch TV in the show. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. I've heard great things, but also, I mean, if yada, 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 I watched Book of Boba Fett and it was so bad that I said, maybe I don't like Star Wars. And then I just stopped trying to watch everything. That's what happened. I know.
Doctor Who, it's a bunch of stuff, guys. TV is great. It's really amazing. Just stay off Twitter. You know, that's my thing. Just stay off Twitter. Stay off Twitter.
All right. So that is it for us this week. Just what?
I said be a centralist.
There you go. That is it for us this week. Everyone have a great weekend and stay in those DMs. They are not going to be there for long, though.
You know what he should do? He should make everybody DMs go public right before they go away.
Oh my, no way. That would be insane. That would be crazy.
I want to see the world burn.
I mean, it probably is already burning.
It is. It is.
Anyway,
hell, it's hot.
Thank you all for joining us. And make sure you go to that#show.com for everything trending in geek, pop, culture. And we'll see you guys next week.
Matt Murdock could really see